Most people work harder every year, yet their income barely changes. Money comes in, but it doesn't stay. Businesses grow, but owners stay stressed. Effort increases, results don't. Why? Because income isn't just about hard work, luck, or talent. It's about systems, habits, and decisions most people never see. Income Explained is a channel dedicated to breaking down how income really works for individuals, small businesses, and everyday life. No motivation, no fake promises, no shortcuts. Just clear explanations of why money behaves the way it does, and how small, smart changes can quietly reshape your financial future. If you want to stop guessing and start understanding income, this is Income Explained. Income Explained, because understanding income changes everything. When side income works, and when it doesn't, side income is supposed to be the answer. That's what we're told. If your salary feels tight, start a side hustle. If your business feels risky, add another income stream. If you want freedom, earn on the side. And yet quietly, something strange keeps happening. Some people build side income that changes their lives, reducing stress, increasing options, and creating long-term stability. Others work nights, weekends, and early mornings, only to feel more exhausted, more distracted, and financially no better off. Same idea, same motivation, very different outcomes. So here's the mystery. Why does side income work so well for some people and fail completely for others? This isn't about discipline. It isn't about intelligence, and it isn't about effort. The answer lies in when, why, and how side income is added, and what it connects to underneath. To understand that, we need to trace the story of side income from its origins to its modern form. Setting the stage where the idea of side income came from. Side income didn't begin as a trend. Historically, it was normal. People farmed and traded, had seasonal work, combined multiple skills. Income was diversified by necessity, not strategy. There was no concept of primary job and side hustle. Work adapted to life, not the other way around. But as industrial economies grew, something changed. Jobs became specialized. Salaries became fixed. Stability replaced flexibility. Side income faded until the system shifted again. Origins. When side income was a safety net, in earlier economic systems, side income served one main purpose: risk reduction. If one source failed, another carried you through. Side income was small, was flexible, didn't demand constant attention. It supplemented life, it didn't consume it. This is important because it shows us something most people forget. Side income was never meant to replace everything. It was meant to support stability. That original purpose matters more today than ever. The rise, why side income returned so strongly. As modern economies became more complex, stability weakened. Costs rose faster than wages. Jobs became less predictable. Career paths became less linear. Side income returned not as a safety net, but as a solution. People were told, don't rely on one income. Build multiple streams. Always be earning. The idea spread quickly. Technology made it easier. Online platforms, freelance marketplaces, digital tools. Suddenly, side income was accessible to almost anyone. But accessibility created a new problem. Cause and effect. When accessibility becomes a trap, when side income became easy to start, people stopped asking hard questions. They focused on speed, potential stories of success they ignored. Fit, sustainability, opportunity, cost. Side income shifted from being strategic to being reactive. People added side income because they felt behind, not because the structure made sense. And this is where outcomes began to diverge. Breaking point. When side income starts to hurt, most people hit a breaking point with side income. They're working a full-time job, evenings, weekends, they feel busy all the time. But financially, nothing meaningful changes. Stress increases. Energy drops, focus scatters. They ask, why am I doing more but not moving forward? The answer is uncomfortable. Side income fails when it competes with your main income instead of supporting it. Time is finite. Energy is limited. Attention is fragile. When side income drains these resources without building leverage, it becomes a liability. Fallout. The hidden costs people don't see. When side income doesn't work, the damage isn't always financial. It shows up as burnout, lost focus, reduced performance in primary work, constant mental load, ironically. Some people earn less overall because side income weakens their main income source. But because they're earning on the side, they assume progress is happening. This illusion keeps them stuck longer than they realize. Failed fixes. Why common side income advice fails when side income struggles? People hear advice like, just push harder, scale it faster, add another stream, sleep less for now. These fixes ignore the real problem. Side income doesn't fail because people aren't trying hard enough. It fails because it's misaligned. More effort can't fix a broken structure. More streams can't fix a lack of focus. Instead, complexity multiplies stress. Delayed answer: when side income actually works. So when does side income work? Here's the delayed answer. Side income works when it increases leverage, not workload. That means it builds skills that compound, connects to existing strengths, creates optionality over time, can grow without proportional effort. Successful side income doesn't feel like constant sacrifice. It feels like strategic positioning. That's the difference. Cause and effect. The structure behind successful side income. Let's follow the cause and effect chain of side income that works. It usually starts small. It aligns with current skills. It improves efficiency or reach. At first, income is modest. But over time, learning compounds, systems improve, dependence on time decreases eventually. The side income stops being on the side. It becomes an asset. This transition doesn't happen quickly, but it happens predictably. Modern parallels. Why outcomes are so uneven today? Today we see extreme differences in side income outcomes. Some people build calm, flexible income, reduce dependence on one job, increase long-term stability. Others feel constantly rushed, earn inconsistent amounts, stay financially anxious. The difference isn't motivation, it's structure. Side income built on time for money trades, low margins. High competition, struggles to grow. Side income built on specialization, repeatability, leverage, quietly succeeds. Shucking pattern, more work, same results. Here's a pattern that shows up again and again. Person A adds multiple side hustles, works constantly, income barely changes. Person B builds one aligned side income, works selectively, income grows steadily from the outside. Person A looks more ambitious. From the inside, person B is winning. This is the cost of confusing activity with progress. Why side income keeps disappointing people? Side income disappoints because expectations are wrong. People expect immediate results, exponential growth, fast freedom. But side income is not a shortcut. It's a long-term adjustment. When treated as a quick fix, it fails. When treated as a structural shift, it works. Reframing the question. The right question isn't, which side hustle makes the most money? It's, which side income strengthens my overall position? That question changes everything. It forces clarity about time, energy, goals, risk, and clarity is what most people skip. 3 clear takeaways. Takeaway number 1. Side income must reduce risk, not increase it. If it adds stress and fragility, it's not helping. Takeaway number 2. Alignment beats hustle. Side income works best when it builds on what you already do well. Takeaway number 3. Leverage determines long-term value. If income only grows with more hours, it will stall. Warning, open-ended thought. Here's the warning worth sitting with. In a world obsessed with earning more, it's easy to overlook the cost of how you earn. Side income that drains focus can quietly delay real progress. So ask yourself, is your side income building your future or borrowing from it? Natural call to action. If you want clear, honest discussions about income, work, and financial systems, without hype or false promises, subscribe to the channel. And comment below. Do you think side income works better as a backup, a bridge, or a long-term strategy? Because once you understand when side income works and when it doesn't, you stop chasing more and start building smarter.